The Vampire's Dream. The Vampire's Dream. We're about to enter 2019 on The Vampire's Dream. I forgot about the Floyd fight. I forgot, like, the time zone difference. I knew he was fighting, but I wasn't even worried about it. On the Vampire's Dream. 4 fights till Mayweather. The Vampire's Dream. Isaiah, what's up? Yeah, Floyd versus Juntao with the blonde hair. Juntao. Man, drop it lower. I ain't Cream Abdul-Jabbar. Yeah, hold on. Hell no. Floyd's on his own with this one. How do you watch it? How do you guys watch it? The Vampire's Dream. Yeah, I tried that VIP box before, and it was like a bunch of ads or some shit. How do you have to get past that? Because it was trying to have me do hella shit, and I didn't want no viruses and shit. I got a Mac, but still. I'm not trying to get hella malware on the Vampire's Dream. Make sure y'all smash the like button. Man, 2019. What are y'all expectations for 2019? What fights do you want to see? What do you want to see happen? What do you think will happen? Let's talk about it on the Vampire's Dream. Keep pressing the X. Sean to fight someone real? Sean who? Porter? You want Sean? Who's Sean? Just so I know who you're talking about. See, that doesn't even make sense, bro. I just went to Sean Porter's last fight and he fought Danny Garcia. And you talking about... So out of all the people, you think Sean Porter is the one not fighting anyone real? His last fight was Danny Garcia. Before that was Adrian Granados, who Danny Garcia is fighting. And now he's fighting Ugas, who's Errol Spence's mandatory. That's a weird statement. Like, I can understand if you said that about Keith Thurman. He running. Yeah, you sound like a lunatic, bro. I can understand if you said that about Thurman or something. He ain't fought in 2 years. And he's fighting Josecito. So who... Whatever. I'm not even going to debate nothing like that. This time next year, you're going to be pushing 300K. Let's work for it, man. Look. I told you it's on. Once again, it's on. You know, I don't even want to show y'all what it is. But I told you. This is part. I don't know how many parts of it, but this is one of the packages. One of the packages came early in time for the Vampire's Dream. Bro, you sound like a lunatic. You said so he ain't running from Spence. You said Sean Porter needs to fight someone, and his last fight was Danny Garcia. How's how's that? He needs to fight somebody, you know? So he fought probably Keith Thurman, Andre Berto, Adrian Granados, and Danny Garcia. And then you making it sound like, you know, the Spence thing is a Spence thing. But whatever. So AJ, you know, I'm just saying there's bigger fish to fry. AJ fought Povetkin, which no one wanted to see. He's probably fighting Dillian White. Before that, he fought Joseph Parker. Before that, Tacom. And you know what I'm saying? And you trying to make it like Sean Porter, out of all the people in boxing, is the one that needs to step up. Mikey Garcia be doing steroids, but you don't have no proof of that. So, you know, what's the point? I noticed that with boxing fans, if anybody gets in shape, y'all instantly say it's like PEDs and shit. And I think King Kong will knock out AJ. We'll see if he can fight. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good year, but, you know, we got some loose ends in boxing that need to be sewed up. Shout out to my dude, Real Brother, 32. AJ scared to fight King Kong. He just, to me, he clout chased King Kong, and he just mentioned his name, but I don't see. Someone said I'm watching the Rise On stream, and Floyd ain't even in the building yet. This dude is clearly trying to just get his money and bounce. That's hella funny. He said he ain't even show up. Commentator just said if he turns up on time. That's horrible. I want to see Lomachenko and Davis. That's a good fight. That's a real good fight. I think people are starting to understand that Lomachenko is not invincible. See, I noticed this a long time ago. Lomachenko, see, I'm going to tell you a little fact. And don't make this into something bigger than it is. It is what it is. Lomachenko got hurt by Jason Sosa. A lot of y'all don't even know the signs, but Lomachenko got hurt by Jason Sosa in their fight. But a lot of y'all go off of what promoters and all them be talking about, so you don't pick up on stuff. You just quick to say like Nomas and Chenko and all this shit, but he got hurt by Jason Sosa. Watch the fight again. If he fights Mikey Garcia or Gervonta Tank Davis, there's definitely, I don't remember what round. It was within the first 5 because I think Lomachenko took away. You know, I don't think it was the first round. I don't remember off the top of my head, but he got hurt to the body. Hey, William, how does the VIP league work? Is it like a bunch of ads? Because like I said, I tried one of them before, and it was like fucked up. I don't understand how can a man with 13 fights be pound for pound. That's sad. That it's all about, it's like a popularity contest. It's all about who they want to anoint and appoint, who they feel is. You got to look at it. And I don't give a fuck what no one says. Racism and race plays a part in the sport of boxing, whether they want to admit it admit it or sweep it under the rug or not. That's a part, not for everybody. Like me, I don't give a fuck where you from. If you could scrap, you could scrap. That's it. That's what it was. That's what it is. But I'm talking about to a lot of old media and shit. A lot of old media, and you got to understand Floyd Mayweather was not, Mr. Captain America, where everyone liked his actions, liked his attitude, liked him, liked what he stood for. And he was undeniably pound for pound for so long. So as soon as he retired, they couldn't wait. They couldn't wait to actually put somebody that they wanted, despite if they earned it, despite if they were really like comparable skills to Mayweather and other past greats that have been listed as pound for pound number one. They didn't care. They didn't care about it. They didn't care if it was earned. They don't care if they had long-term skills. It was about, I'm telling you, see, this shit goes deep. Floyd Mayweather, like I said, when he was pound for pound, he's undeniably pound for pound. Like, even if you hated him, your publication would look horrible if you did not give that man his credit. If you were trying to say like, oh no, Floyd's really number 3 or 4, people would look at you crazy. Like, name all these people that have better resumes and that are showing more dominance. So they just had to like grit and bear it, and deal with the fact that Floyd was pound for pound. And Floyd, had a pretty lengthy career. Like, people don't really consider him, he's fighting MMA guys and shit now. So that's why it's still kind of open. Like, because he's just collecting checks, fighting whoever. Because he's already, he's on his WWE promo shit, fighting whoever he wants to maximize the event. But they couldn't do nothing about Floyd being in that number 1 spot. Shout out to Louise Hinton, $5 Shmoney Gang. It said ego keeping it 100. I got to. But they couldn't do anything. Like I said, the only thing they could do is lie to the public and say, oh, Floyd's pound for pound 3, and then try to put Golovkin or whoever. But they know for a fact they would have looked stupid. So they just had to deal with it. The woman beater or whatever you guys want to call him was pound for pound number 1. And they just had to deal with that reality. So as soon as he left, they couldn't wait to anoint the next person. That's why you see, they keep 1 minute they'll say it's Chocolatito Roman Gonzalez, then they'll say it's Lomachenko, and then then they'll say it's Triple G, and then it goes back to Lomachenko. It's like they want to put anybody except for a minority in that spot. They don't want to put Terrence Crawford, the black guy. They don't want to put Canelo up there. Just look at it. Like, the closest was like Chocolatito, and he's backed by Tom Loeffler and the powers that be, so they didn't care about putting him up there. But it's all politics, bro. They just couldn't wait to get somebody else, a great white hype, or somebody that they wanted, someone that represented what they wanted to be up in there. Lomachenko ain't it, Chief. Like, not saying he's not a good fighter. I respect him. I respect his 2 medals, but 13 fights and a loss. How can you just that sounds like only in boxing do you get dumb shit like that. William, I'm gonna try it in a minute. I'm not gonna be on this too long. But I don't care about them other 4 fights. Exactly. Ego, you make perfect sense is really sad. That's what I'm saying. I know it makes sense because it's the reality of what goes on. Like, even Chocolatito, HBO was pushing it, and that became the move. ESPN backed them. That's why, it's honestly, I thank HBO and ESPN for the biased commentary, because it only makes me look greater. It only makes my channel look greater. That's why you see motherfuckers come from YouTube and they become like the direct plug. I'm Chapo. I'm Pablo Escobar when it comes to this boxing shit. I'm the plug. You know why? Because, at the end of the day, boxing is like kind of like a people sport. It's like anarchy. We don't have like a governing body that controls everything. This shit is the Wild Wild West. So the fans know who to turn to for good commentary, who's going to keep it real, who's pushing the agenda. Shout out to Joe Johnson. Joe Johnson. He said, Victor the Balco man, ridiculous. $2 super chat. That's what I appreciate you for the super chat. But, the fans know where to turn. Just look at it, bro. I shouldn't even have to spell it out, because when I spell it out, I feel like what Bruce Lee said. There's an old Bruce Lee interview, and Bruce Lee was like, he said, a lot of people ask me if I'm any good. And he says, if I tell you I'm good, then you'll say I'm boasting and bragging. But if I tell you that I'm not any good, then you'll know that I'm lying. And that's the thing. They try to, I could go this whole duration just talking about boxing without, without mentioning this stuff. But I gotta mention it because people be playing dumb. At the end of the day, people know where to go. They know the plug. Even these motherfuckers be coming 18. You don't do like, me and my boys used to go out to some clubs in San Francisco back in the day. And like one of them was like called City Nights. And it used to pop, right? And the thing is, when it was like really booming, like when the club was real jumping, they used to be wilding and like try to like not let certain people in with certain look. You know what I'm saying? Like just basically kind of like profiling. Like my boy had dreads and shit. So they would like kind of like discriminate and, oh yeah, you can't wear polka dot shirts. Yeah, no polka dot. They would just come up with like stupid ass shit. Like, oh no, man, no. You like I'm telling you, they would try to screen people out, and it would be like the dumbest reasons to not let people in the club. Oh shit, no G-Shock watches. You can't. Nobody in with G-Shock. You can't get in with a G-Shock watch. Like a G-Shock watch though, really? Oh, you got all your teeth. You can't come in. This is no teeth night. Like, what the fuck? Your teeth too straight. No, you can't. I don't like that shit. They would just do little stuff like that. And they'd be screening people and trying to like, get people out. But then like bitches would come to the club and get in no problem. No arched eyebrows tonight. No men with arched eyebrows. Your eyebrows is too arched. We not letting in arched eyebrow. They're just coming up with bullshit to try to weed people out. So we used to dress like we would have to be squared up and like dress. We would have to dress like crazy because this club was popping, and we would have to dress like. And then I remember my boy came out and he was like, yeah, they ain't gonna deny me. He like, they not gonna deny me. They not gonna deny me tonight. And he came out. We were at this dude's house. We were just waiting for, you getting ready. So anyway, we went to my boy's house and he was getting ready. And we went to like, he had some other people, his roommate or whatever, had other people over. They were having like a little party, but we were leaving. And he's like, they not gonna deny me tonight. And he came out with like a suit and like cummerbunds and cufflinks and stuff. Like, he really did too much. Like, we were like, Kirk Franklin, put your hands together. Stop. Like, you were doing too much to try to pass this dress code. And then the funniest thing was there was some random guy and he was at this party for the other, the guy's roommate. And then my friend came out like super squared up and like suits and shit like that. And this guy was like, yeah, come to the party. It's on blah, 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 blah. It's on, whatever street. And he was like, man, there's a couple bitches here. Just come. It's cool. And then my friend walked by and he's like, yeah, he said, we got niggas in zoot suits. Just come down. And we started dying because that dude said he said they got dudes, he said there's girls here, they got dudes in zoot suits. And his suit really looked like a zoot suit. But anyway, the reason I'm telling you this whole story is because the club was so popping. Yeah, he had the Stacey Adams, that's what I'm saying. He had the cufflink. He was like looking like fucking Mac Minister. Like, what are you doing, bro? You look like a deacon. He had like suspenders and hella shit. Like, bro, who fucking Stefan, motherfucker? Stefan Urkel? Who the fuck are you supposed to be? But anyway, the reason people went through these great lengths to try to dress to the point where they wouldn't get screened for the dress code is because the club was popping. The women were there. This was when the Bay Area was like really lit. Like, it was like popping. We was in the SCO. But that's the thing, if something's really popping like that, everybody wants to be involved in it. And that's, you look at the channel, there's no ego, lonely as fuck. Block Dan. That's what's up, Block Dan. Yeah, shooters, get him, cancel that. I'll buy another one. Get Dan out of here with that dumb shit. You got all types of dudes. They be psychologists and shit. Ego is lonely. I could see it in his eyes through the glasses. Like, these motherfuckers care entirely too much about another man. But anyway, when something's popping like that, everybody wants to be a part of it. And that's what we have here, Death Row East. People want to make sure they're up to par with the dress code so they could get in. There's no, listen, I promise you, you're not going to see the amount of like the diligence and persistence of people making 18 accounts. You guys see it coming back, getting blocked and then coming back and getting, keep doing it. And who's going to go through that? If the shit was weak, who's going to go through that? Who's going to go through the hassle of all that? That's how you know they want to be involved. You already know what it is. Let's go, champ. Champ. Hopefully 2019 will be the year the weirdos stop. It's in their blood. I don't think they can stop. They need like a blood transfusion. But like I said, we got a lot of stuff that we working for, that we working towards. I can't wait. I think it's going to be a good. But DAZN, y'all got to do something, baby. AJ, you got to do something, baby, because AJ be put. I don't even want to show y'all, bro. Somebody sent me this video, yo. Speaking of AJ, I don't know why. Actually, it was my shooter. Ronald Finkley sent this to me. Somebody did a YouTube video and they came out with it. Hey, do y'all want to see this? If y'all want to see it, can I get a hell yeah? This is so out of pocket. This shit was like... If y'all want to... Listen, y'all got to get the fucking likes up, man. And can I get a hell yeah? This AJ shit is hella funny. I don't know who made this video, but shout out to Ronald Finkley for sending me this. Shout out to World Breaker Fighting.
Shout out to the greater fighting community. Subscribe.
This video is
Fighting every day. All you gotta do is go to YouTube and hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon.
I don't know how he found this picture of Joshua, but hold on.
Notifications, and you can. What part of the game?
Do y'all really want to see this?
Is this picture? What part of the game suspect in the United States. It may not be in the United Kingdom.
Hey, bro, what is this picture from? Hey, bro. Who made this video? Who made that video, B? Someone said it's a Photoshop? Hey, I don't know what it is. I don't know. Is this a Photoshop? Hold up. That's a Photoshop? I don't know. I don't know what this is. This looks like some Titanic shit. I don't know. Someone just sent me that. And I'm like, what? Hey, we gotta get to this money. Hold on, y'all. I don't know. I don't know if it's real. I don't know. Ronald Finkley, blame my shooter. He sent me that. The picture just looked funny because it looked like it really reminded me of Titanic. I'll never let you go, Jack. You know, like it looked funny. You know, shout out to Brian Buckler at $10 super chat. Ego, old media gonna try to make young Jim Lampley white version of you. LOL. Yeah, they can't duplicate me, bro. You can't do the impressions like me. Yeah, okay, it's 95% bullshit. Somebody said it's Photoshop. I need the origin of this. I need the origin of this picture. I need to know, like, we need to know if it's a Photoshop. If this is real, I don't know. Who's the guy? Like, who's that? He's like, I don't know what's going on about it, but anyway, DAZN got to do something. They need a hit real quick though. You know, AJ need to fight this dude for leaking this picture, or whoever put this pic. That's who we need to fight next. You know, if it's not gonna be Wilder Fury, fight Cuz. This is a good fight. Who is this right now? I don't know. Like I said, this is just a video on YouTube, and my shooter sent me that. That is not Khan's brother. I don't know who that is. I don't know you beat. I don't know you lost to. I don't know that dude. DAZN needs to be patient. What are you talking about? DAZN needs some patience. AKA subscribers. What you talking about? They need to be patient. Patient for what? Nice for what on these? I don't know who he is. I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it's really Joshua. I don't know. But the motherfucker got a pea coat. The next few months are stacked, not because of DAZN. So you gonna let Al Heyman get a crucial lead, and you talk about they need to be patient. That's not a good. They're gonna get lapped. I don't know who DAZN can sign, but I really feel Eddie Hearn. He thought he could just come to America, and Americans just want money. Money don't buy everything, you know. Ego, you are a true hustler, G. Appreciate you. I'm from the Bay, man. This is what we know. But anyway, I don't know who the fuck that dude is. I don't know if the picture's real. There was just a YouTube video made about that, and it just whatever, if it's Photoshop or whatever, it looked hilarious to me. AJ hugging him like Suge Knight. I'm done, bro. Yeah, I don't think DAZN's in a position to be patient and wait. You know, they're gonna have to get a big fight. Hey, real brother, you out of pocket. Y'all are out of pocket right now. But I think Eddie Hearns really thought a bunch of people were going to jump ship. And then when that didn't happen, and Canelo freed up because of the HBO, getting out of boxing. What if HBO didn't get out of boxing and Canelo never left? What would DAZN even do? That would be crazy. Hey, Arthur Mack, you out of pocket. Oh, y'all. I don't know. I don't know what that picture is. I don't know who found it or if it's real, if it's Photoshop. But I really feel DAZN got to do something. They need a big fight pronto. Eddie Hearns. Yeah, I guess I'll watch Mayweather. I'm about to get off here. I guess I'll watch Mayweather versus Juntao. Juntao? Shout out to Kane. Facts. He said they didn't have no patience for PBC. That's what I'm saying. They were comparing PBC to like soap operas and shit outside of the scope of boxing. They weren't even comparing it to like UFC. When it first hit network TV, they were like, oh yeah, the numbers, this didn't do as good as the Grammys. The viewership is not that much. I mean, they have 15 million homes and it only did 4 million views. That's not that good. Now, see, now everybody they want mercy and they want fairness, and like, this shit is funny. This shit be funny as hell, But you guys don't know who's leading the charge. You really do. So UFC is no longer on Fox or FS1. Yeah. So that frees up even more money for PBC shit. They pray for PBC to fail. Not only did they see Kane's bringing up a sad truth and reality. When that black man Al Heyman was doing his thing and coming to new and really got it jumping, you didn't see Top Rank and all these other ESPN Pluses and people bringing boxing back to free TV and ESPN and shit until Al Heyman made the move in boxing. No other person in boxing was doing that. Now Main Events was trying to do another deal with NBC and stuff like that. Main Events, they had some stuff on NBC before, like Curtis Stevens fought, but they weren't big fights. It was like Curtis Stevens versus Sal Roman and shit, So we know who brought boxing back to basic cable, where you could see the Charlos or a Keith Thurman, Porter or some shit. Errol Spence after the Olympics, Now all of a sudden they want you to slow it up. Oh, give it some time. Give DAZN time. They're new. But they weren't saying that, because I remember reading articles talking about, Al Heyman's getting sued. Reed and Waddell. And all these investors are pissed, and they owe, they're owed money, and they're losing so much money. I told you, in 1 year, we outsold Bad Boy, LaFace, and every other major record label. In 1 year. You see these old media channels, they're not even around. Do they even do videos anymore? You know what I'm saying? Or this is what I really noticed with old media. Some of them old media channels who are saying all that PBC, excessive slander. I'm not saying you have to love every single thing PBC did, but they were clearly, they hate all black fighters, Floyd and Andre Ward. They conveniently hated the black almost promoter but advisor Al Heyman, and they were pitching these things. Where are their channels? They're either defunct, where they don't even do videos, or if they do videos outside of the world of boxing, versus before they were predominantly, or all they were covering was boxing. They don't do videos, like they've given up and quit, or they post very infrequently, whereas back in the day they were trying to, a couple years ago, they were trying to do it daily. Or their numbers have been stagnant, like they're at 5, 6, 7,000 subscribers, and then they're stuck there. Meanwhile, other people grow at a dramatic pace. Do you get what I'm saying? Every month I get over, and see, this is the way YouTube works. You always lose subscribers per month. Some people unsubscribe. Some people, they close their accounts or maybe violate like YouTube community guidelines, so their account gets deleted because they posted something or copyright or, shit happens. So you're always going to lose some subscribers per month too. When that's said and done, so you have to subtract that from your bottom line. Like let's say you lose 1,000 subscribers, in a month for a bigger channel, right? I always have like at least 3,500 new subscribers, factoring in the subscribers that I've lost. So that goes to show you every single month I have 3,500 or better new subscribers, new traffic flow coming in. Some of these other channels, they're stuck. They're stuck at the same like tax bracket that they've been at. That shows you something. How you stuck at like 5, 6, 7,000, 10,000, 30,000. How you stuck at that number, and there's no real incremental gains. I told you in 1 year we outsold Bad Boy LaFace. I'm trying to tell you. I don't think the Floyd fight is up yet. Can we get confirmation of that? Floyd Mayweather main event hasn't started yet. Cornelius Smith, you don't know. These dudes they be wishful think. He said as long as Golden Boy is signed up with DAZN, it will eventually blow up. You're full of shit, and I should put you in the hot seat. Stop playing with me. That is not a given. Okay, why didn't they release Canelo versus Fielding numbers? And you don't make it to the eventually if you're not successful in the present. So what are you talking about? Why did they not release Canelo versus Fielding numbers? If all it takes is Golden Boy's presence, which is they're on DAZN, then why did they release the numbers? Why do numbers matter, ego? Alan Hernandez, you can't be that slow. So we're talking about a new platform that is spending money like crazy left and right, and you're asking me why do numbers matter? Like I hope you're joking. AJ had 1 million and Wilder had 300,000, yet they made the same. What are you talking about? I never even heard Sky Sports number. I just heard AJ speculate that he could do 1 million. What are you talking about? So, bro, okay, you got to get schooled, and I'm putting you in the hot seat. One by one, I'm gonna just start picking y'all off like scabs. Okay, how did they make the same when AJ's fight was nowhere near the price point of Wilder Fury? The money is what matters. Okay, so Wilder Fury cost $75-$80 to get it. How much did the Joshua fight cost? Joshua Povetkin. What are you talking about, bro? See, this is the problem with the internet. It gives everyone a voice and an opinion and the ability to comment. And some of y'all don't know what the fuck y'all be talking about. And y'all just say whatever. Okay, so he said, I don't know, $25. So you don't even know the price point, yet you're telling me a mathematical gross sales. Explain that. You don't even know the price point for AJ's fight, but you just told me that AJ's fight generated more money than Wilder Fury. Wow. Do you guys see this? What I'm saying. See, y'all think I'm being harsh, like, because I said he didn't know what the fuck he's talking about. But it's true. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He said they made the same amount of money, but don't even know how much the fight cost. And we don't have any records that I've seen that it even sold $1 million. Now he's trying to switch it. He said, I thought it was clear that Wilder versus Fury made the same as AJ versus Klitschko. Block this fool. He backing off the blocks. Just get rid of him. You wasting my time now. So now he's talking about Wilder. He's talking about Joshua Klitschko, which didn't even happen today. I mean, didn't even happen this year. Stop it. We were talking about Povetkin and AJ. Then when he's getting bodied, then he tries to find a back door. We're not doing that. Just take your L. Trying to find a back door. He gonna revert back to a fight that happened last year. Stop it. I see the $1 super chat, laughing my ass. When ego hits you with that, what are you talking about? You in trouble. It's true. You guys see, he just told me that Wilder Fury made the same amount as Joshua Povetkin. I'm pretty sure it was understood that's what we were talking about, because that was Joshua's last fight, right? And then he said he didn't know how much it even cost. And then once I exposed that and he was caught up, he did what rats do and try to chew a hole out and try to find some kind of back door. Nah, stop it, bro. I think AJ beats the shit out of Wilder. Mark my words. Your words aren't nothing to mark because nobody knows who you are. Your name is Pratik Nakeem, and no one knows who you are, so we can't hold you accountable to nothing. You know, mark my word. But you're not relevant in the boxing. So it's like me. This is why I care about what I say. What I put out, I'm responsible. I know what I say. Because I got to come back. You know, this is my full-time income. I got to come back here. You could just do another YouTube account. You know, switch your name up and no one will know the difference. Nobody knows Pratik or whatever, Petite, whatever your name is. Nobody knows who you are. So you're talking about mark my words. We mark your words, and then when you dead ass wrong, then you could just disappear. You know, and get in the witness protection program like the rest of y'all do. I'm not stupid. I know exactly how they try to play it. Oh yeah, mark my words. Just like the dude that said, mark my words, Luis Cuba Arias is gonna knock out Jacobs. I'll bet you $40. I ain't seen him since. Stop it. They talking about why do numbers matter with DAZN? Are you kidding me? Why do numbers matter when it's a business venture? AJ can't beat the shit out of eggs. I'm done, bro. Joshua's fanboys are more confident than he is. This is the story of boxing. It's always that way. Don't take it personally. I'm not, bro. No one knows who you are. You sound like you're taking it personally. No one knows you. No one knows you to hold you accountable. So you could disappear in the crowd. You could be dead wrong and then disappear into the crowd, and nobody's gonna hassle you. Nobody's gonna be looking for you, like Pratik Nakeem you don't do videos, you know. So there's no way for people to to hold you accountable for what you're saying. This is why I can't talk boxing with most fans, because they don't know what they be saying. That's what I'm saying. It's all emotion, bro. I'm telling you. I've learned that little by little, and that's what it is with a lot of people. It's emotion, it's race, and those types of things more than it be other stuff like facts and, you know, logical argument. And the thing is, it'd be like, oh yeah, AJ's gonna knock out Wilder. Then why'd he fight Povetkin? Why'd he fight Parker? People forget about easy aspect. The Parker fight was a unification, so was Wilder. Why did the Parker unification have to come first? You know, he could have fought Wilder first and then let Parker fight, you know, undefeated Parker fight Dillian White. But he didn't. Why did that unification take place first? Why did they reach out and come to grips and come to agreement with Parker? Why didn't they make sure all their energy was, because they knew Parker was the easier champ to beat? And then they lied, Eddie Hearns and AJ, and said that they think the Parker fight is going to be tougher. We know that's not the case, because you didn't take Klitschko when he hadn't lost in 10 years. You took Klitschko after Tyson Fury beat him. You didn't take Charles Martin coming off a monstrous performance. His opponent fell on the ground and injured his leg. You know, Dominic Breazeale, you didn't take him off of a monstrous performance. He was looking like shit versus Amir Mansour, and Amir Mansour had a freak injury and bit his tongue or a bloody mouth or some shit. You know, Dominic Breazeale didn't look. Just look at it. You think, like, see, that now I'm really exposing what it is. Name somebody who's coming off of a crazy performance against somebody great or, you know, difficult that AJ fought. Name somebody. I just went through a good amount of them. Charles Martin. You know, it's not his fault, but his opponent got injured and it ended in an untraditional way. He hadn't really proven anything. Dominic Breazeale coming off a horrible performance versus Amir Mansour, where he didn't even look good in that fight and he got knocked down by Amir Mansour, who's 6 feet tall. Then AJ fought him. Eric Molina, that was after Wilder had knocked him out, after he had already been knocked out by Chris Algieri. That's who AJ fought. Klitschko was coming off an 18-month layoff and a loss to Tyson Fury where he looked like dog shit, right? Joseph Parker, he hadn't looked good since he became a champion. He beat Andy Ruiz via split decision, struggled with Raz Cajano, had a horrible fight with Huey Fury. AJ fights him. So name somebody. Dillian White, when AJ fought him, hadn't really beat anyone. He's done more things now than he did when he fought AJ. So you tell me something. Povetkin, he beat David Price and was serving a long ban for testing positive twice in 1 year. Name somebody that had some like good momentum. Name somebody. like a Luis King Kong Ortiz. Yes, he lost to Wilder, but it's not like a hold your head down type of loss. He got more respect in his loss because he gave it to Wilder in certain rounds. You know what I'm saying? He put up a valiant effort. So name somebody. See, these I ask these questions. They say I'm hating, but they won't tell me. They won't tell me. Even Klitschko. Someone said Klitschko is his only sweet victory. Klitschko was coming off an 18-month layoff, screwing around, waiting for Tyson Fury, who was failing drug tests and pulling out and having bad camps, and you know, and he was coming off a loss. 3 ends, you in the hot seat. You said who was Wilder fought? He fought Bermane Stiverne when he was a challenger. He fought Luis Ortiz, who was an undefeated Cuban southpaw, dangerous fighter, and he just fought Tyson Fury. Now you have one response. Let's see. He said before Fury, block him. You see, they want to play. Why would we say it's about to be 2019? The Fury fight already happened. Now he tries, after he asked me a question, I answered his question, and then he tries to change it. He says, no, before Fury. Why can we not include something that has happened? They don't want you to include actual facts. It's New Year's Eve, and at the beginning of the month, Wilder fought Tyson Fury. He asked me a question. I told him the answer, and then he says, no, tell me before Fury. Why can't I include part of Wilder's current resume? That makes no sense. See, they want to rewrite the rules. You're not smarter than me. Oh my gosh, I'm catching bodies. They want to omit certain portion. That's like saying, oh yeah, who's Deontay Wilder really fought? I mean, exclude Tyson Fury and Luis Ortiz and Bermane Stiverne. Who is he really fought? You can't do that, you know? You can't just omit factual points that you want. That's like saying, oh, Richard Nixon, he was a great president. Yeah, just forget about Watergate. Forget about all that type of shit. You can't just pick and choose and exclude what the fuck you want to exclude. So I just got to exclude Watergate and say Richard Nixon was a beast of a president. These dudes is... Listen, I'm about to go watch this Floyd shit. This shit is too easy. They want to omit facts. Why would you say before Fury? That's a fact. He fought him December 1st. I was there. So I got to omit something I was there for that I seen with my own eyes just because you want me to. Just because you don't want me to include it. Because you know it lessens the point you're trying to drive home. I'm telling you, they can't compete with it. What's the best way to watch this Floyd shit? Somebody said VIP something. Somebody let me know. I need to know before it comes on. Kenny Linder. I think I tried that before and it had a bunch of like pop-ups and shit came up. Does anyone have a Mac that watches this? Because that shit was looking weird on mine. Who's this dude outside of the ring on the ground? What's this, WWE? All right, do I have to click anything? I'm looking at it. Hey, Kennedy, do you have to hit the play button? Hey, Kennedy Linder, which one do you have? Like, what's the name of it? Are you on PC? Dude fell out the ring. Who is that dude on the ground, though, bro? What is this, wrestling? I'm about to go watch this Floyd shit. Holla at the kid. Let's see. This kid said he's going to knock out Floyd. We'll see what he's talking about. Everybody have a great and safe New Year's Eve. We working. Facebook. All right, we got to get to the bottom of this. A couple more fights. It's only 2 10-minute rounds. 10-minute rounds? What? 10 minutes? That's a long-ass round. What the fuck? It can't be 10 minutes. Dude's foot got tangled in the ropes. I just looked at it. This dude was on the ground on all fours, bro. What is up with Rise On? What y'all got me watching? Anyway, I'm about to go watch this shit. Motherfuckers falling out the ring. Happy New Year's Eve. Let's get it. We the gang. Oh my gosh. I can't wait till y'all see what we got in store for y'all. Gang.